guys, it's Nikki from Nomadic Nerds. What you see here is our 2001 Ford E350 step van. We purchased this back in 2022. It was initially going to be used as a work van, which we did. We really used this truck. It's a beast, and it did us well. So after some careful consideration, we actually decided that we were going to turn it into an RV, and that's exactly what we did. So we're just going to show you from the very beginning until our first trip that we took in, I believe it was August of 2024, and we'll show you parts of the trip. A lot of things have changed from then until now, and we'll show you that in other videos. But for now, we didn't want you guys to miss out on the beginning of our awesome journey. So here goes. As you can see here, we actually started painting this. So my husband drew some lines across so that we could stay level. I stenciled some letters just by hand. I didn't actually use stencils. I shouldn't have said that. I just outlined the letters. And then my son and his fiance came and painted it for us that day. So we actually, it says our business name on the side of the truck with our phone number, which actually helps a tremendous amount for stealth camping. This is just a quick picture to show you guys how we used the truck before it was an RV. So what you're looking at now is some furniture from a moving job that we had completed. So this is what the back of the truck looked like, bare bones. Everything was out of it. It had been used for probably, I don't know, at least 300 jobs, probably more up until that point. You can see, I mean, it was pretty bad. So they brought the pressure washer in and they pressure washed the floor, and they tried to just get all the yuck out of it as much as they could. This is the cab, and again, you can see, I mean, it was pretty crappy, and it actually was worse than this. My husband and our sons came out, and they did a really good job getting all the junk out of it, all the trash, and just getting it ready for us to camp in. I think my husband said he had to spray and push broom this floor for like over an hour. It took him forever. Now you can see they got all the trash out of the cab. We get a lot of free things from our business, and we happen to clean out a carpet store, so we had tons of carpet squares, and I just used some to line the front of the cab just to make it a little bit more comfortable for us while we're driving. So, you know, if you want to walk around with bare feet, you can. That's our youngest. He was helping me to lay these foam tiles down. We got these on an auction site that's local to us. We got them for next to nothing. They really help with insulation. They're very comfortable to walk around on. And we have some rugs over top and some furniture, but this was really a score for us. The next few photos are the same thing, just different angles. This is at night with the overhead lights on. Up in the cab here, I added a bunch of that non-stick. It's like comes in a roll, and you can roll it out and use it in your kitchen cabinets to stop your dishes from moving around. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, we use that because when we would put things up there, they would just slide all around when we were driving in that truck. So it has really helped a lot. Now it's really starting to feel like home. We won some memory foam mattresses off of the auction site I was telling you guys about earlier, and we just put them in to make them look like couches. They are so comfortable. We had some leftover carpet squares from one of our bedrooms, so we just went ahead and decided to add those in there. You could see there's no pattern to that at all. It helped again with insulation. We have some portable power stations. We have some night lights. We have battery-powered fans. Another night light. Everything's rechargeable. That's our carbon monoxide detector because we have a propane heater. And that's what it looks like at night up in the cab. Hey guys, we're about to go on our first ever trip in our step van converted to an RV. And when I say converted, I mean a temporary conversion because this is still our work truck. So my husband and the boys did a really good job of cleaning it up and we were able to put all our stuff in it. And it's kind of dark right now, but there'll be some pictures that we share. I think my husband already shared some, but we have talked about this for so long, and we did it. And it was mainly him. Like we talked about it. We didn't think it was going to happen until like maybe next year at the earliest. And we were looking for a different vehicle, and then all of a sudden he was just like, "Why don't we just use our step van?" I mean, this is what so many people do. And so we're taking our first trip. We're going to Forbes State Forest, and we're going to camp there. You can camp there for $10 a night. There's no amenities. It's basically boondocking, except you're paying the $10. So we're gonna see how it goes. I'm super excited. I'm 45. My husband's 46, and well, he's about to be 46. He's still 45. I'm sorry. He's gonna be 46 next month. Anyway, we're like kids right now. Like, I have dreamt about this since I was like 7 years old. I wanted to, like, I'd fantasize about fixing up an old car and just getting in it and going, just driving. Me at my, 6, 7-year-old age, like, come on. I couldn't even walk down the street by myself without being scared. Okay, so I'll pick you guys up later whenever we are ready to go. Pretty soon. We're counting down like 2 more hours. Here we go. It's in my chest, got me feeling some kind of way. I confess the rhythm takes over, no room to rest. My heart's dancing, it's a love conquest. Oh, the melody, it's smooth and sweet.
God damn.
At least I know it's not just me.
No, this shit's hard. Because look, when we were going down the descent and I started out real fast, I was like, oh yeah, it's the normal descent. 3 minutes later, I was like, shit, it's still going down. 4 more minutes, I'm like, God
10
damn,
minutes, 20 minutes?
This is crazy.
That was the first mile something of the hike, right?
Just all down. Literally. I'm like, holy crap, bro. You're gonna die.
Yep.
Get off the bridge.
Come on.
Alright, folks, we just got done doing the Miller Run Trail. Sorry, the radio on. Truck's a little bit loud. Miller Run Trail in Forbes National Forest. They're liars. Whoever posted it on All Trails and said it was easy, it was not easy. All right, we'll send you the screenshots of the ascent. I would estimate, I don't have the measurement yet, but my wife did it. Over the course of 3.5 miles, you probably descended about the same amount of distance. Meaning if you added up the feet up and down, it's miles of ascent and descent. Some of the grades, at the steepest, probably 20%. I'd say that you were at 10 to 12% grade for half miles, like that for half a mile, straight up. Okay? The initial descent, after about 800 yards, you hit the descent, which is, it took us about 8.5, 9 minutes to descending at a fairly quick pace. We were doing like 16-minute mile pace going down, so you're ascending pretty fast. All right, but that descent, if anybody here knows about that, your legs get crazy burnt. It's like a car going down a hill and braking. Your legs are doing the same thing. A lot of muscle, right? So that was the first mile, and then there's 2.5 miles of just. So, no offense, I don't know who was on what, if they were using camels or I don't know. But if you're on foot, that is not an easy trail, okay? And I say this for anybody out there that might have some restrictions. I got bad arthritis in my hips and bad arthritis in my back. So I'm good on some ascending and descending, but majority of the time just some switchbacks is alright. A little bit up, a little bit down, long distance are okay. But when you're going really far down for really long periods of time, and or up, and my wife has knee problems too. Any of that's hard, okay? Cardio-wise, her average heart rate, I didn't wear my little monitor, her average heart rate was like 120 over the course of 2.5 hours. That's a sustained 120 heart rate. That's high. Not that high, but that's at a moderate level for a very long time, which again indicates it was a moderate level hike. If I had to say 1 to 10, I'd give that a 5.5 to 6.
Oh, I was going to say 7.
I'm not done.
Okay.
5.5 to 6 with no joint problems, okay, in very good shape. We are in very good shape. With joint problems, it's like a 7.5, 8, okay? So if you're not in very good shape, well, pretty good shape, and you're on foot, I would say if you keep a light, steady pace, like 50 to 60 minute miles, 60 minute, that's an hour a mile. Yeah, you can say that's like a 3 or 4. If you're in that 35, 40 minute average, 40 minute mile average, you're going to be pushing a 5, 6 easy level hike. Definitely not easy. All right, we'll put some more reviews and all information out there for you guys. Enjoy. If somebody pulled over a car right now,
I actually thought that. I was like, please, I hope a trail ranger, a park ranger comes. Yes, let's go to the left because it's closer to where we're going to.
This is ridiculous.
I'm eating. So I wanted to do a short little video because we did a hike. You'll see that video before this one. It was crazy. And at the end of the hike, Roxy, our bigger dog.
Probably 5 minutes from the end.
No, it was 15. Yeah. 15 minutes before it was over. No, that last 15 minutes was hard. It was all uphill.
3/4 of a mile uphill.
She got stung on her paw. And whenever we first got her as a puppy, she had an allergic reaction to something. We didn't know what it was.
Flowers or something.
Her eyes swelled up. Her muzzle swelled up. We had to give her Benadryl. Just a couple weeks ago, she broke out in hives. Again, pit bulls have skin issues. That's normal for them. But we don't know what was causing it. So today she gets stung, and we're both concerned. And then I'm like, oh, my gosh.
We're exhausted.
Yeah, what if she goes into anaphylactic shock? So we're like 15 minutes from the vehicle.
You put Benadryl cream on her foot.
I did. I put Benadryl cream on her foot. But I'm like, her heart rate was up because we had been out there for what, 2.5 hours?
2.5 hours.
We had been hiking for 2.5 hours and it was strenuous.
Yeah.
So I'm like, her blood's pumping. So if there's poison in her system and she's allergic to it, it's going to get through her, faster. So I was like, I'll go ahead of you. Give me the keys and I'll get there faster because he has arthritis in his hip and he was bad off. So this was a crazy hike, but we did it. Yeah. Anyway, she was fine. And now we're back at our campsite and this is what they're doing, both of them.
That's what we're going to be doing. About 4 hours.
Yeah, and she's actually snoring. She snores like a grown man. But I just want to show you guys the dogs. They're pooped. All right, guys. Peace out.